it down. You have any other weapons on you? Put your hands on your head. Central, I've got 2 black male subjects refusing to identify themselves.
Have you ever wondered what unfolds when a routine call to the sheriff's office takes an unexpected turn? What if a peaceful family land suddenly becomes the center of a legal battle? Let's dive into this gripping story now. In today's episode, we explore a tense encounter that took place on February 10th, 2018, in a close-knit community in South Carolina. Tai Tai, a resident of the Romo area, reached out to authorities after receiving disturbing, harassing phone calls. Living on family-owned land, where every adjacent lot is held by relatives, Tai Tai sought help from the Fairfield Sheriff's Office. Enter Deputy Samantha Demirtis, who responded to the call with what seemed like a straightforward report. Don't miss these shocking truths. You're watching Cops and Consequences. Subscribe now to join our community.
Today a girl texted me, and and we were arguing, and she was telling me to come to Walmart. Can you remember Walmart? She was telling me to come to Walmart to fight her or whatever.
As Deputy Demirtis was documenting the complaint, the tranquility was shattered by the sound of 5 gunshots emanating from the back of the property. Instinctively, Deputy Demirtis sprang into action, responding swiftly to the escalating situation.
Let me see if I can call Tay and see if she knows.
Y'all know what's going on?
No.
Central 144. Central 144, I've got several gunshots over here.
Come on, we're 10-10.
Is that you firing over there? Show me your hands! Show me your hands now!
Upon investigation, Deputy Demirtis found Tai Tai and another family member engaged in target shooting at the edge of their field. This activity is commonplace in the area, with legal firearms and well-lit targets. The shooting was conducted on a downward slope, away from any nearby homes, on a property that spans over 25 contiguous acres, fulfilling all legal requirements for such activities.
Put it down! You have any other weapons on you? Put your hands on your head. Interlace your fingers. Now! You have any other weapons on you? Come over here. Get down on the ground. On the ground, now!
I ain't want to stop by the gun.
What are y'all shooting at?
Can't shoot out here.
What are y'all shooting at?
Can't shoot on my property.
What are you shooting at?
We can't shoot out here?
Whose property is it?
My property.
Whose?
My property.
Is it in your name?
Might be.
Keep on getting smart. End up going to jail tonight. What are y'all shooting at?
We can't shoot. I'm shooting my property.
Do you see what time it is?
I'm shooting my property.
It sure is when it's this dark.
Contrary to Deputy Demirtis' initial assertion, shooting at 6:43 p.m. does not violate any laws regarding nighttime discharges. While noise ordinances may come into play after 11 p.m., hunting and target practice are permitted after sundown in most states, provided they involve non-game animals. Therefore, the deputy's claim that nighttime shooting was illegal in this context was unfounded.
What's your names?
Huh?
What's your names?
Why do we leave?
Central, I've got 2 black male subjects refusing to identify themselves. Got a shotgun and what appears to be a handgun. Just make it easy on yourselves. What were y'all shooting at?
We were just shooting.
Okay.
Despite acknowledging that Tai Tai and his relative were within their legal rights to shoot on their property, Deputy Demirtis proceeded to handcuff both men. She informed them that their actions were not an issue, yet she maintained their detention without proper legal grounds.
Shooting on your property, family property is no issue. When you got a deputy out here trying to do a report, it's dark. Common sense. Common sense.
In the ensuing interaction, the deputy questioned the grandmother about her awareness of the shooting activities on the property, adding another layer of tension to the situation.
Okay, you knew they were shooting out there?
Yeah. They were shooting earlier.
You got IDs on you, gentlemen? You're being detained till I can identify you.
For what, though? What was I detained for?
You're being identified till I can identify who you are and then see if you're also clear. How old are you?
But what was I detained for?
Okay, keep on. What's your name, sir? You have an ID on you? You don't have an ID on you? What's your name? All right. So I've got it on camera. Let's go. I've got it on camera that y'all are discharging weapons in an unsafe manner in the air.
How you see me, though? How you see me in front of the house?
Okay. All right.
Man, bro.
Realizing that she lacked the authority to detain the men further, Deputy Demirtis attempted to fabricate a criminal charge. Nevertheless, Tai Tai and his relative were not released. Instead, they were escorted to a patrol car, prolonging their unwanted detention.
What we do?
Look, I ain't got no issue with letting y'all go. Okay, especially if your grandma says this is her property and y'all's property. I just want to run you and make sure.
I'm just saying though, like, so like, what's the issue with us identifying
Where's the
ourselves?
weed
It's
at?
alright.
Where's the weed at?
Am I lying?
What you mean, where's the weed at?
Am I lying?
So,
Okay.
man,
All right.
ain't nobody got no weed, man.
The situation escalated as two additional uniformed deputies arrived at the scene, intensifying the confrontation.
Can y'all tell me a little bit about what's going on? Since I just got here.
Man,
You don't know? All right. What does that mean? What does that mean, man? Huh? Hey. Hey, man. What does that mean? A lot of bull. Huh? What does that mean?
Choosing to remain silent and not provide identification, Tai Tai and his relative stood their ground, knowing they had not committed any wrongdoing. The deputies proceeded to place them in their cruisers, while Deputy Demirtis recounted her version of events.
Standing over there by the car, taking a report by my car. Taking a report. All of a sudden, they just start letting loose. Back in the back. I walked back there. They're walking up. And, of course, I had my weapon drawn.
Oh,
Told them to
definitely.
get down. They put the weapons down. Refused to themselves. Sit there, nothing but argumentative. About, it's my land, I can shoot. I don't know what they were shooting at. Grandma claims that they have dogs back there, and I said, so feral dogs? They're running no, they're in the cages. I don't know what they won't tell me what they were shooting at. It was dark, like I said, but they did comply. They put their weapons down immediately, put their hands up where I could see them, and got down on their knees. They just refused to identify themselves.
They still refusing to identify themselves?
I haven't asked since y'all got here.
I know that one is basically refusing to identify themselves, so I said book them as John Doe. Put a hold on them, book them as John Doe, so they won't tell who they are.
Now, I was just over there, she was showing me some of the text messages, and they just started letting out. Guess they didn't realize I was here, or whatever, but,
Deputy Demirtis returned to review the initial complaint that led her to the property, while the other deputies questioned the two men about the firearm discharge, further complicating the encounter.
Say you shooting them. Not identifying yourself.
You see how you look at it? That would even sound right, bro.
Well, that's what
That
she said.
discharging a firearm at night. You can't discharge a firearm at night. Says the law.
Who throwing you hate?
Says the law.
Yo, why would you down there shooting?
It doesn't matter. You can't discharge a firearm at night, cuz. You can't do that. It's against the law.
Once again, it became evident that some deputies were unclear about the relevant laws, highlighting a significant gap in their understanding of proper protocol.
No, here go the thing. Technically by law, excuse me, you mind if I step here? By law, yeah, you did.
What I do wrong?
Discharge a firearm at nighttime. If you want the county, you can go up to and look the county ordinance up.
No, y'all started before it got dark.
And once the sun go down, you have to stop. That is what the law states. It is another thing by law. If law enforcement asks you your name, you have to give us your name.
That's
That
by
is
law.
that is by law.
That's
Look
by
it up.
law.
Yeah.
That's by law.
Yes. Look
And
at.
under what condition though?
Anytime we make
At
contact.
any time.
Anytime we make
So
contact.
you just hop out the car and ask me.
Yes, I can walk up to you and talk to you on the street and say, "Hey, what is your name?"
I say what? What you say? You said yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is stop and state. This is stop and hop out ID state?
You mean stop and frisk?
No,
That what
stop
you
and ID. For what?
ID.
Yeah, you can't just stop at ID.
Anytime we make contact with someone, yeah, we can't ask your ID.
This confusion was exacerbated by additional deputies who seemed equally uncertain about local statutes, revealing a troubling pattern of misinterpretation within the department. Simple research or a consultation with a county attorney could have clarified the legality of the actions taken. Instead, Tai Tai and his relative were taken to jail and released the next day. That night, a citation for breach of the peace was delivered to their doorstep. Eventually, the deputies realized that their actions were lawful under the circumstances, leading to the dismissal of the ticket. Tai Tai and his relative filed lawsuits against the Fairfield County Sheriff's Department, the sheriff, and 3 deputies for violations of their constitutional rights and negligence. Deputy Demirtis was subsequently terminated from her position. While one lawsuit was settled, Tai Tai opted to take his case to trial. Overall, Tai Tai and his family effectively safeguarded their rights by remaining silent and refusing to provide identification. Although Deputy Demirtis faced consequences, another deputy involved in the incident received a promotion. Thank you for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comments below to let us know. If you found this case as intriguing and important as we did, make sure to subscribe to Cops and Consequences for more in-depth analyses and uncovering the truths behind law enforcement encounters. Join our community today